Hello everybody, what is going on and welcome back to our My Player Career Mode. Hopefully you are all doing fantastic. Welcome back as we have a brand new episode for you today, following on from the exceptional season we are having with Dortmund thus far. One game to tell you about, which was Shakhtar in the Champions League. Sancho, Haaland and Palacios all on the score sheet as we beat them by 3-0. So we'll take a look at those goals now. And now you've seen them, it's time to jump into the remainder of today's episode. Thank you once again for your incredible support and tuning into another one of my videos. It is very much appreciated. Wolfsburg away to start today, followed by Cologne in the Cup. And as we move into this month here, you might notice there's a certain team coming up very, very soon. In fact, it'll be in the next episode, Bayern Munich. So stay tuned for that. That'll be tomorrow. If we get 400 likes on today's episode, you'll get another episode tomorrow, and it will be that Bayern Munich game. So that's the deal, 400 likes for another episode. All right, let's get started then with this Wolfsburg game to kickstart today. We start 5 points clear of second place Bayern, and more importantly, 8 points clear of Hoffenheim, who we had that draw with last episode. But today's opponents, Wolfsburg, in fourth. No easy game for us, and we'll have to see what this is going to be in our first match of today. And just to let you know as well, Roman Bürki is still at the club. However, Soria seems to be the number one at the moment in this Dortmund side. And he starts once again in goal for us here as we take that trip to Wolfsburg. For them though, this is their predicted lineup. Sander Berge in midfield with Haller up top. Chukwueze on the right, Bamba on the left. There's some very, very good players in that Wolfsburg 11. The home side in their usual green kit today as Dortmund have the black and yellow strip available. Sancho rockets one in the back of the net inside 20 minutes. And he's done it yet again. There's no stopping Jadon Sancho at the moment. Dortmund, I guess you could say, are picking up where we left off from that 5-0 Bayer Leverkusen win in the last episode. We were full value for money in that game, and it's taken us 20 minutes here before we've hit the net again. The finish from Sancho was so accurate and so powerful, the goalkeeper didn't even attempt to save it from Wolfsburg. We lose possession here though to Sander Berge, who can try and get them on the front foot as we're straight in to win it off of Chukwueze, but unfortunately the ball just kind of bounces away from us, a little bit too far away for us to actually gain possession as they go to the left-hand side with Otavio. We've not seen a massive amount from the home side yet, but this is a good move here as Mole's found through. Can he get the space for the shot? He does. And David Soria palms it away with two strong hands. Corner ball Wolfsburg though. And it's been a good response from the hosts into going 1-0 down. We'll see if they get anything from this. Chukwueze will take it. And he sends it into that area of the penalty spot. There's a couple of challenges. And I'm always a little bit worrisome whenever you see the ball sort of in and around that area about maybe seeing one of those handballs that we so often see given in this series, you know, what we describe as stupid handballs, let's just say. So, yeah, it always worries me a little bit when I see the ball bouncing around our box like that. But we've dealt with the danger, and that's enough. But we can't seem to get a spell of possession here because Wolfsburg are growing into this game 7 minutes before the break. Zubeldia into the feet of Haaland, off to Brandt. It's lovely from those two. And Julian Brandt's got Dortmund second. It was a pretty okay first half from us. We could be satisfied with it. We got the goal. Yes, you know, Wolfsburg had that one chance Soria made the save of. It wasn't like we were dominating that half, so you kind of did feel like a second goal was needed. And there it is then. Julian Brandt, as we come back out for the second 45, finds the bottom corner. Haaland's day cut short here as he's replaced by Luka Jovic, but it's Wolfsburg in possession. One back by Hintega. We'll see what Jovic will add to this game as he gets about half an hour or so here. Julian Brandt has a ball to play down the right-hand side, which is used. And we're looking in towards the middle here, as I was running very low on pace. Otavio kept with us. Ball inside to Llorente. Now Jovic, here he is then. Luka Jovic choosing to go back to Llorente though. Maybe could have looked for a shot, but Llorente holds on. Now finds Correa. Look at the space we've got as we've sort of ghosted in behind Yerry Mina. But then in the end, the ball in from Correa was a little bit too difficult a chance for us to be able to find the back of the net. Sancho's corner into the middle. Malay away. This is a good amount of pressure shown from us. We're not allowing them any chance of going forward. Here is Hintega, now off towards Jovic. Jovic holding on, trying to play that ball through. Hoffenheim find a goal to go in front in their game. They were 1-0 down in that, so fair play to them. Another Dortmund change. Talisca is on, Llorente off. Not seen much of Talisca this season, but he's going to get 5 or so minutes here to try and impress the boss, as we're very, very calm, very confident. Just playing the ball around the park, holding on to possession. And that ball over the top for Correa to chase is decent, but yeah, Correa, that's not ideal, is it? Ends up dribbling the ball out of play after getting it under control. We're playing at an 8.8 match rating. Relatively quiet first game for us, really. Not had to do massive amount here in the way of creating chances or really defending for that matter, as Rice plays Bamba. And now Mollet. And it looks like Wolfsburg might have changed formation slightly because they've all of a sudden got more options on the attack. Bamba with 15 seconds left of this one. A minute added on by the referee. And it looks like if Wolfsburg are to score now, it's too late anyway, as Sander Berge goes for an effort. It's blocked. And the referee will bring this one to a close then. It does finish Dortmund 2, Wolfsburg 0. 3 points to start today. Very happy with that. Let's move on to our cup tie against Cologne. There's a temptation to sim this game here against Cologne in the cup. You can see I'm not fully fit, and with it being in the cup, I would expect us to win it. But the only issue is we are away from home, so I don't want to risk that. So we will go ahead and probably play at least the first half here, maybe a bit more depending on how the game is working. Mariano in on the left-hand side, Palacios into central midfield, Emre Can starting out on the right. Quite surprised by that. Savic also comes into defence, and Berkey still not in the side. Soria holds the number 1 spot. On the other side of that, Belhanda, De Boer. We played Cologne recently, didn't we? And had a pretty easy time of things, so shouldn't have too many worries here at all. I've just realised that I forgot to put on the cup kit, so my bad for that. We're wearing our normal away kit in the end, and I did show the cup kit, I believe, in the last episode or the episode before that. We've definitely seen it anyways. But Cologne here under a bit of pressure early on, and we find Sancho. Can he find the space to get his shot away? Not quite. Palacios showing great strength though now to Emre Can, who will shoot, and the ball ricochets onto his hand, and we see a free kick given the way of the home side. For Cologne to have any success today, it feels like they need to get Belhanda on the ball as much as possible. Ref! Hold on a minute. Are you seriously telling me that that's not a penalty? I'm going to have another look at this. So here we are then. This is the challenge coming through. I mean, ref. Maybe I didn't help myself with a bit of a dive, but there's definitely no touch on the ball from the defender. We get there first. That's then where the contact comes through onto our left foot. And I think that maybe it's the dive. Maybe it's the theatrical way I go down that's not given as it. Maybe the referee thinks that we have actually dived. There's definite contact, and I think Cologne have got away there without giving us a penalty. And speaking of Belhanda, here he is then on the ball for the first time really in an advanced position. Fantastic flick on there from Munoz. Now Marusic can take Cologne forward. The back heel towards Munoz again, who sends it down the line. And this is a real opportunity for them to test us then. Munoz, though, attempting to drive into our penalty area as we send the challenge in. And it will be a corner ball. Belhanda stands over it. What can he find with the delivery? Goes into the near post. So casual, so calm as we get the ball under control and play Mariano down the left-hand side. And that's the quality, right? You know, how many players in that situation, or how many teams even in that situation would have panicked? And there's plenty of Dortmund players capable of doing what we've just done, as Sancho's ball into our feet is decent. Challenge coming in again. There's a lot of challenges coming through here in this one that are just about getting away with it. But I guess the major talking point of this first half is that penalty decision. Do let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section below. Would you have given it, or do you think it was a bit of a dive from us? I'm interested to see what you guys think. And this is where we have to remain the most calm when Cologne have got players behind the ball and we have to pick the right pass in order to open up the space. Sancho's shot, Romero with the block. It falls kindly for us, though, as we've been able to work it still. Munoz with the header, though, away. And this is much better from Dortmund as the space opens up to curl one. And I thought that was the moment we would take the lead. For the first time today, we had the space to pick our spot and try and find it. Oh, it's so close. It's just gone over, though. Time ticking away here, and we are being held by Cologne. 0-0. The scoreline still. This is a big chance for them. And the frustration for Dortmund is beginning to show. A few sort of silly mistakes, silly tackles coming through, giving away needless free kicks. But that's because we are getting increasingly frustrated here, as Cologne have done really well defensively to stop us from finding many opportunities today. Here is Haaland searching now for the run of Sancho over the top. Sancho will get there as well. Plays it to Emre Can. Kolasinac comes in and is able to defend it, but it's Emre Can in the end who concedes the throw-in, giving back possession to our opponents. And that takes minutes away from the clock. There is only 12 to play. I'm not sure if there's a replay or it goes to extra time here, but you can see my fitness levels are extremely low. Here is Llorente. The goal now would be absolutely phenomenal, but we need some runners to give us an option as Palacios finding Emre Can. Still we try, but Cologne will not let us through. Palacios has space to run into, but is he able to find a ball good enough into the box? Insura away, only as far as Mariano. Now Sancho gets the shot away. Kolasinac is there with the block, and Sancho has injured himself in actually taking on that shot. Hopefully he's going to be okay, because we cannot afford an injury to somebody as important as Jadon Sancho has been for us this season so far. Excellent work here from Haaland, and now the space in behind. Oh, it's so close, but not close enough to getting through. And that feels like the recurring theme here today. A minute added on by the referee. William Carvalho up in the attack then. Morris on the left-hand side. 5 seconds left. And it looks, my friends, like at full time it will end. Cologne 0, Borussia Dortmund 0. And you can't help but feel as the full-time whistle is blown, that penalty decision is a major talking point. But major props to Cologne because they've defended well. So we go to extra time then, and thankfully Jadon Sancho looks okay to continue. So whatever he did in that shot that he took right at the end of the game, injury-wise, doesn't seem to be affecting him anymore, as Haaland has gone off and Jovic is on. Here is Luka Jovic. We're already nearly at half-time in the first half of extra time. Jovic trying to spin, got us for support, but we can't get the shot away. It's been a story throughout. Every time it's been nearly, but not enough. Palacios with the cross gets a second chance at this as he holds on to it. A minute to go in this first half of extra time as they back away, looking to place it. Yes! Dortmund 1, Cologne 0. We needed that. 5th goal outside the box. We can celebrate, but my goodness, has this been incredibly hard for us to find the goal. And we're still not done yet. There is still 15 minutes to go here. And albeit Cologne haven't offered massive amount going forward, it's always been about their defence throughout this entire game here. But all it takes is that one chance. And we had one of these earlier on, about 50 minutes into the game, didn't we? Where they gave us the chance to try and place it, and I sent that one over the crossbar. I'm not doing it again as we place it this time in the bottom corner. And it turns out that that is our last contribution to the game as we are substituted. I knew I needed to be. I was so low on fitness. But hopefully, we've done enough to win the game for our team. Here is Emre Can across the face of goal, and it's the second one for Borussia Dortmund. 5 minutes to play, and this looks like it's been easy for us. I'm not actually sure who this player is. I'm wondering if he's a youth academy player. I'm going to get his name wrong, I know for sure here. But he was replaced Jadon Sancho, came on for Sancho, and he's just scored. Let's try it when it pops up. Let's see if I can pronounce this right, and you'll have to let me know if I have got his name correct, as Musso can do nothing about it. And that should be us through then to only the 4th round of the the Dutch Pokal, I should say. Charles de Cataler. You'll have to let me know if I've said that right. I've probably said it wrong. Apologies if so. But well done, Charles. You got yourself a goal. I think this actually might be Charles' first appearance as well for Dortmund this season. I might be wrong with that. 5 seconds left. Talisca's ball through for Jovic. Should he have made it 3? I mean, Musso's made a good enough save there. But that's the end of the game anyway. Cologne 0, Dortmund 2. We advance through in the Dutch Pokal. And elsewhere, Bayern knocked out Hoffenheim. So, yeah, Hoffenheim already out. That's a big team gone. It was actually Charles' first performance as well in a Dortmund shirt, grabbing himself a goal. Not too bad when you've been on the pitch for a matter of 10 minutes or so. And also to let you know, Jadon Sancho is okay. So no injury for our star man. And if we take a look at the goals as well before our next game, look at this. There's 3 players. I mean, look actually at the Dortmund goals. So Haaland has 17. I've got 15. Sancho's got 13. The next highest is Palacios on 3. It's like a 3-man show. Sancho, myself, and Haaland. What a season all 3 of us are having. Nuremberg is the next match we've got. And actually, as I look at this, although we are at home, yeah, fitness is low. Do I risk a sim, ladies and gentlemen? Because I need the fitness. I really do. So let me have a look at our games coming up. So we've got Nuremberg now, Bielefeld away, and also Villarreal coming up away in the group stage of the Champions League to decide top seed, I believe. Okay, I'll sim it if Villarreal are actually only 3 points behind us, and then we need to win that one, because I don't know what result they got against Slavia Praha. They won. All right, so we'll sim this one here against Nuremberg, and we'll play Villarreal. And that should be okay for us to try and get top seed. Please do not lose the game. A 2-1 win. Thank you. I thought, like, for a second, maybe, just maybe, we'd have one of those silly simmed results. But Nuremberg defeated. We're into Villarreal. Top seed out the Champions League group stage is to be played for. If Slavia Praha don't lose to Shakhtar elsewhere, they're in the Europa League. Hopefully they do it. And here we go then. Villarreal away. Winning the group is not always the best situation because, as we saw with Arsenal last season, Sancho trying to put us 1-0 in front after 4 minutes. He doesn't even hit this that well, but he's found the bottom corner. I mean, it's just no stopping the Dortmund trio right now. But yeah, winning the group isn't always the best case. Last season, of course, at Arsenal, we got Porto, who'd ended up getting knocked out of the Champions League, and they then went on to knock us out. You might remember we didn't even play in those games. That's one of the reasons we left Arsenal. But then, you know, it's also a good thing because you do have that chance of getting a slightly easier game. And I say slightly because when you're in the Champions League knockout rounds, no real game is that easy. So, yeah, you have to bear that in mind. I mean, Villarreal, are you even here to play football today? Or are you just letting Dortmund kind of do what they want to do? As Haaland, a quick 1-2, nearly gets him through. And he's gone in strongly, actually, on Estupan. And that'll probably be a yellow card if the referee decides he wants to be a bit harsh inside 10 minutes and dish out an early yellow. As a quick 1-2 with Haaland again. Oh, my goodness me. Haaland, score, please. Oh, he missed it. Well, he didn't miss. The keeper saved it. That would have been a lovely assist as well for us to get. Haaland's ball towards us. Now we're trying to place it. Are you seeing this, ladies and gentlemen? I have no words about that goal. Just sit back and watch this goal for all it's worth. We see once again a goalkeeper who decides not to even bother moving because he knows he does not stand a chance. Anytime they want to wake up, Villarreal, and start playing football will probably be a good time for Unai Emery, who surely cannot really believe what he's seeing inside 13 minutes here. This is better here from Villarreal as they go for a chance. Bustos over the top. Lovely pick out. And David Soria, I'm not sure how much he knew about that save, but that's a highlight reel save if I've ever seen one. And the real good thing to see here is that both sides are looking to attack. It's been end-to-end in this first half. Sancho out to Jovic in acres of space. Jovic will head that forward. And there's a slight touch from the defender. How is that against me? How am I the one? Oh, wait, no, that bookings for a different challenge earlier on when I fouled Coquelin. But that there, the defender stopped me running onto the ball. Surely that's something. I mean, it's not really a penalty though, is it? It would have probably been a free kick had we been outside the penalty area. But yeah, it would have been a very, very harsh penalty to give. A minute to go until half-time of a first half that I don't really know how to summarise, because to go 2-0 up so early on as we did, and then Soria's sensational save a bit later on, it's been a pretty weird first half here. Jovic looking to end it off very, very strongly. Lovely move. Brandt for 3. How is it not 3? How has Rudy saved that? Oh, that had to go in. Slavia Praha take the lead against Shakhtar Donetsk, and that means then that as things stand, they are guaranteed to get into the Europa League. So very well done to them. I said they were a bit of a surprise package in our group, and they've turned out to be the case. They gave us 2 really good games. Llorente back there for Dortmund as we break away. Looking for goal number 3 here, and it's really anybody's, this next goal. Both sides are very, very capable of getting it, and we've seen some very good attacks from both teams. Here is Luka Jovic, though, inside the Villarreal penalty area. Now for Sancho, shot coming in. Blocked in the end, and Villarreal clear their lines. But there is to be no attack for them, as they end up giving us a throw deep in our own half. 3-2 was the scoreline at our place when we took on Villarreal last time, and although we've not seen them score yet, there's been definite chances. Referee! How is that a penalty? Tapsoba has every right here to complain. Look how close he is. Oh, actually, I take it back. It does actually strike Tapsoba on the hand there, and that was on target from Villarreal. So fair enough, it is a penalty. And Bustos from the spot then. Saved by David Soria. 20 minutes left, and Villarreal still yet to score into the last few seconds of this one, and that'll be it. Villarreal will join us in the Champions League knockout rounds, but it'll be as the second seed from our group as we take home the top spot. And all I'm hoping is that we actually get a good draw for the first round. My friends, that'll be where we end today's episode then. The Bundesliga table finishes like this for today. 14 games in, 7 points clear of Bayern. So we've opened up the gap a little bit today. What result did they have which has allowed us that? A 1-1 draw with Leipzig. So we've got 2 league games to go, and then it'll be the Bayern game. And as I said earlier, 400 likes today, and that'll be tomorrow's episode for you to enjoy. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's. If you have, a like would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for all of your support as always. Let's have a look and see if the Champions League draw has been made before we go today as well. And no, it doesn't look like it has. There's a couple of other groups still yet to finish, it looks like. No, everyone's finished, so I don't know why we haven't seen our draw yet, but I guess we'll check that out next time. What about the cup draw? Because we got past Cologne today, and we've got Wolfsburg away in the quarter-final of the Deutsche Pokal, so that's kind of tough. We'll see. Oh, wait, we have got our draw. Why does it say to be decided then? And we've got Atletico Madrid. What? Which group are they in? I don't know why we've got our draw there, but not actually in. Maybe it'll change. I hope it doesn't change now I've said that. If it turns out it does, then I guess it does. But yeah, so where were they? What group? They were in Group H with Lyon. I don't know how I feel about that. Should Atletico have won that group? I guess they haven't. Lyon won it, right? But realistically, we could have got Juve, we could have got Man City as well, we could have got Napoli. I said to you that no real easy team. There won't be an easy team from any group, even if you win the group. So there's that as well. But yeah, Atletico it looks like then for the Champions League knockout rounds. Until next time, everybody, have a great day, have a great evening, stay safe, and I will catch you all again very soon, hopefully tomorrow. Until then, adios.